right, our first match of the night. Nomad Super 32 finals are here. We're going to end with a big one. The number one 106-pounder in the country, Corey Land from Alabama, against the number one overall junior high wrestler in the country, Mason Gibson of Forest Hills, PA. Corey Land has proven it over and over again to become your number one guy in the country at 106 pounds. He won NHSCAs. He won the Greco World Team spot and also had a terrific performance in the freestyle portion of Akron. Mason Gibson, the number one up-and-comer, though.
I have been tremendously impressed with Mason Gibson all weekend, not only with him in terms of his wrestling, but clearly the impact that he's had. You know, Super 32, the middle school portion, has a ton of hammers, and they all came over and watched Mason's semifinal, and we're all going crazy when he won. So clearly, special young man that's going to be joining his older brother, Eric, at Forest Hills next year.
Yeah, 8th grader, almost a Colt following already, a wrap arm single there, has it shelved, and can't quite get the finish. But Mason Gibson, part of a overall great up-and-coming group. And there's a shot and re-attack by Gibson. Can't finish again. But Forest Hills has a tremendous up-and-coming program. His brother Eric Gibson was 3rd or 4th in the state ankle pick from an underhook. And you can tell how varied his attacks are already. He's not a guy that goes out there with one or two things. He's shown a variety of things already.
And that's something that certainly affects a lot of middle school kids is they have, you know, a swing single or something that they hit frequently, but it's just that maybe they're a better athlete or maybe they're more mature or maybe, you know, Mason Gibson's kind of the whole package here. And Corey Land, to be able to do that on a guy who, number one, Corey Land, you know, ironclad, their guys are hard-nosed, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have to battle for 6 minutes here. But to come out and smoothly finish like that on a Greco World Team member and now maybe even get a turn on the edge with these college out-of-bounds rules. But
and that was a time stoppage, not an out-of-bounds stoppage. But
yep.
2-0, takedown, ride out, and Mason Gibson came out and was very offensive. Almost all the attacks were from him.
Very poised in his semifinal, was up against Maximus Martinez.
That's another thing, is that not just the talent and the skill, but the composure to get through a tournament like this against really seasoned guys. Land looking for a bar arm tilt there, doesn't get it. Out is Mason Gibson, 3-0 lead. Gibson beat Mac Church, you know, who was in the finals of Akron. He beat Maximus Martinez, who was in the finals of Akron. I mean, so he's beaten.
And the cartwheel there to get out of the throw attempt. Now Land, meanwhile, was mowing people down. A couple techs, a couple majors, and some decisions that weren't really close. So he kind of showed why he's the number one guy in the country and making the finals pretty easily. And I imagine his ranking isn't going to change, win or lose here, depending on how he does against Gibson. Obviously, he's down 3-0 right now, about halfway through the match.
No, his rankings will not change. However, expect him to move up. This is probably the last time we'll see him at 106. And there's a throw by again from a seatbelt or an underhook position. And just dominant is Gibson so far through the first half of the match. 2 takedowns and an escape to 0 for Land. And, you know, not that it much matters right now as he kicks him loose, but he doesn't look, I mean, he's not doesn't look like a full 6-pounder yet.
No.
Which is scary.
Yeah. And Land, you know, only just a sophomore, so we imagine he'll still be a lightweight, you know, college age. But, you know, as you said, going up, he's got room to grow. And, of course, in Alabama, right, Alabama's got some solid kids. You know, they had an All-American a couple years ago for Cornell. And, oh, wow, coming in on that shot there. But Gibson squaring up and see if he can break the lock.
Now, here's the first time we'll see Mason Gibson's defense.
That should be 2 there.
Gets in the other boot, and he strikes 5-3 now, short time in the second.
Now, Land, good on top. I haven't seen Gibson really get exposed in any way on bottom, but he's wrestling a kid a little bit older than him, right? Guy who's been through, I mean, obviously Mason Gibson has been through the whole middle school field, right? That's why he didn't even do middle school here. He went up to high school. But Land been through NHSCAs, Akron, a full high school season. Now, time ran out there, but I was wanting to see if he could get a turn. So if he gets free here, Got ourselves a 1-point match. Now, no stalls against Gibson. I haven't seen Gibson give up any stall points here. So Land's going to need to get out and get a takedown to finish the comeback here.
Gibson, remember, in the first period did have a turn working, so probably see him attempt to get something going, but Land to his feet and out pretty quickly. 5-4, 145 to go.
Now, Land came in with a point to prove here. You know, he, you could almost argue he's number one. Like Keegan O'Toole said, I was number one because the guy moved up or because the guy graduated, which is what happened with Steve-O. So Land came here with a point to prove. He was only number 37 on the sophomore big board. Wasn't happy with that. So a Super 32 belt would show that these boys from Alabama can do something. And obviously there was a guy from Alabama last year in the finals in San Latona who he is a very big fan of, that he emulates.
Right, and for Gibson, I believe looking to become only the second 8th grader to ever win Super 32.
Ryan Crookham was the first.
Ryan Crookham 2 years ago at 113. There have been a couple others in the finals. Spencer Lee was in the final as an 8th grader.
Final 50 seconds of this match now.
And it's impressive how effective Gibson is at just a young age at that underhook. You can see that there's power there.
Ironclad coaches wanting Land to get after him. Now, if I was him, I'd start my sprint right now. You know, you got 30 seconds left here. You kind of want to leave the chance. As I say that, though, Gibson trying to run through a knee pick. Hard whizzer here.
Good timing on that, too. It seems like as soon as Land wants to go, Mason comes right back with something.
Gibson on the edge. Can hang out here with these college out-of-bounds rolls. And I think he's going to be able to do it. Willie Saylor, for just the second time in history, an 8th grader has won Super 32 high school division. Mason
Gibson is your 106-pound Super 32 belt holder. Just an 8th grader, and man, can't wait to see what's in store for him.
Absolutely. Great call by you. Put him number one on the big board. And Corey Land, Lord help all those Alabama kids that have to deal with him this season.
Yeah, no shame there. I mean, Mason Gibson's a phenom, and Corey Land is just fine. You know, I don't think that deteriorates or marginalizes his prospect, you know, going forward.
Honestly,
he's torched everybody else.
You think about the fields at 106 the last few years. Kids haven't necessarily finished off, and he got second here, so probably the best performance by a number one to 106 in a while.